Radiation and Product Safety Part 3. If we need to use more complex procedures to produce radiopharmaceuticals and not be able to work manually in an aseptic workbench, we need more radiation protection. We need fully shielded working benches, so-called hot cells. And there's a lot of lead behind me, like 7 tons almost. This is used for preparing PET radiopharmaceuticals and also for therapy. And not only a lot of lead is here, but also other measures so that we guarantee a pollution of the surrounding air at all circumstances. That's why the inside of such a hot cell has always a lower pressure than the lab itself, the room, and also a lower pressure than the outside of the room. So there is always the guarantee that fresh air is sucked into the area where there is radioactivity present and also potentially contaminated air and never pushed outside. For product safety, this is of course not the right thing to do. We would have it normally the other way, so that microbial contamination in my breathing air is never sucked into the product. So we cannot guarantee both. And therefore we need to have interlocks, and as you've seen when we came in, there is such an interlock where there is an overpressure against the outer areas, but inside we have a lower pressure where more radioactivity is. Radiation protection for the personal always supersedes the product safety. So we see we have a lower pressure. You see there is a manometer showing that, like a couple of pascals lower pressure inside than the lab. And therefore we cannot just open simply such a hot cell without risking any contamination of the inside with microbial things coming out of my mouth and my nose, and also for the outside. Let's open that. You see you need 2 hands to open that, and it goes then automatically down, so the door has 1 ton of weight because that's a lot of lead. So additionally to the lead, we have also a totally tight plexiglass wall, which is important for us as we are working also with beta radiation and not only gamma radiation. We have these protective gloves, but they do not provide any radiation protection, but simply product safety. Of course, we try to avoid to open that completely to avoid any mixing of the air inside and outside, and that's why we have an interlock, lateral interlock in that case on the side, and I will open the inside door for you so that you see now inside it opens and you can bring things from the side into the interlocks and then use them inside the hot cell as I can demonstrate. Yes, you can have that, and in preparation of everything that we are working in these complex procedures to prepare PET radiopharmaceutical, to prepare pharmaceuticals for therapy, we use those fully shielded hot cells. Additionally, we have shielded containers for the vials that are delivered and have a lot of radiation. Those are product vials. Waste is shielded additionally to avoid any radiation burden to my hands when I have to enter that. And to avoid also working manually inside, we have even these teletongs, as they are called, so distancing tools where still you can take things and move them around inside the hot cell. In some other cases, really robotics. The second hot cell I will open also for you is more used for research, and we can also monitor on the outside how much radiation dose is inside, and you see that's a couple of nanosieverts per hour, so nothing, that's like background radiation. Therefore I can open, and I have already removed the gloves before that we can easier see things in here, and you see it looks quite complex inside. There's a lot of tubings, a lot of apparatus, equipment, very technical. This is for research and for PET radiochemistry where we can produce and prepare a variety of different tracers in a fully automated way, because the laptop with the software doing the procedures is on the outside. So we do not really have to enter our hands inside there. And also automation has not only a radiation protection effect, being more quickly and not needing my hands, but also for product safety, as it is very reproducible in the end.